Hello, this is Tony Nasca with DovNet Software, and we're here to demonstrate the module, the Technician's Calendar System, or Technician Schedule. Come over here to Calendar. This is available on top menu, and it allows you to see your calendar and schedule for your technicians. It has a day view and a week view, and it also lets you filter by technician. So if I want to filter by the technician, TPS Mobile, I can click over here on this guy, and then it'll just filter for that. Or I can go back to all technicians, etc., and it'll list out the different schedules. Now, one of the other capabilities is you can also filter for just service tickets and then hit relist, and then it'll just show you the service ticket projects. Or reverse that, and you can now see the installation projects. You can also filter by type of sale. So if I want to filter for like audio-visual or cabling or fire, or whatever those are, I can click on the type of sale, click over there, and then it'll relist for that particular specification or report. Another feature set is the ability to list by group of technicians. So you can set your technicians up to have different groups be part of the service group or the installation group, or maybe the rental group, or maybe inspection group. And so when I say just show me the service technicians, hit relist, click over there, and then it lists out those technicians. I clear the filters, and then hit relist, and it gives you back the full list. Another capability of the system is the ability to do a report. And for those of you that are not using some of our more advanced products like TPS Mobile or the work order system, you could send out a report to your technician for their schedule. So if I want to list out a schedule for a particular technician, I click on report here. I can list out the entire list by filtering for a date range, like so. Click over here, etc., and then hit report, and then it'll go ahead and give me the report and appointments for all the different technicians, sorted in date timestamp order. I can also filter for a particular technician. Click over there, come over here, hit report, and then from there what I can do is I can save this as a PDF, and I'll save it as a PDF, and then email that to a particular technician if I want to give them a particular report that is for that particular technician. The other capability with Technician's Calendar is the ability to have multiple calendars open. So if I come over here and click on calendar a second time, I can actually have a second calendar up. And what I can do with this specifically is if I filter here for Technician Tony, click over there, and then on this one I filter for Technician TPS Mobile, and TPS Mobile, click over there, and hit relist. There you go. So now we've got the filter like this. Now, one of the other capabilities is that you could theoretically come over here and drop and drag, and after I do a refresh, this turns into an appointment for Tony. So it knew the two calendars were different, and it actually set up the appointment for Tony versus TPS Mobile. So you can do drop and drag, click over here like so, and it'll move it around, and you can stack these up. So if you have multiple appointments like this, it'll start, and then it'll actually start a scroll bar when you've got too many appointments to fill out the calendar. I've actually seen technician calendars where, and I'm just going to filter for the whole list here. I've actually seen where, excuse me, okay, good, where if you put multiple appointments out here like so, and there it starts building up a calendar, and of course you can stretch this out to make it a little easier to read and things like that. And when you actually touch on the calendar, it actually shows you the appointment and all the information about that appointment. All right, so that's basically the calendar and its functionalities. It's got a lot of companies using this very heavily, where they schedule out all their technicians, 20, 30, 40 technicians with this capability. Now, to actually use it in the schedule, if we want to set up an appointment, come over here to New Project, Start a New Project, click over here. choose service call, whatever we're going to do, type of sale, click over here, start a project, and call up our customer, like so. Double click on this, and choose our ship address. And then from here we come over to new project, and we can set this up. This is going to be in status work, and we can do it a service call, sound system dead. Like that. Now, before we actually set up a calendar, we can set the project up. We can click over here to calendar and pull up our calendar, and then we can go ahead and schedule that. So we can say we'll set this for the 22nd. Click over here, press add, and it lets us pick our technician. So I'll go ahead and pick Tony Technician here, and then I set my time. The system will check for conflicts. So if you double booked a technician, it looks for both date and time. You can also set the duration of expected time here, like so. And the system will go ahead. Now, from the new project screen, you can only schedule one day. If you actually want to schedule a week or something for a technician, then you need to have it do it when the project has actually been established instead of from the new project screen. So right here you can only set up one date for an appointment like so. If I in fact want to schedule a week out there, then I need to finish the project first, come over here to this, choose my technician, Tony. Okay, finish off the project like this, and then I can come over here to actually the editor, project editor. Okay, and then from here I can actually go to the heading section of the system, come over here to calendar, and then what I can do is I can start an appointment. Like if I want to set the technician for this, I can do add right here, and I can choose my technician, choose my time, we'll say 9 o'clock in the morning. Click over there, and notice we have a use date range, and now I can actually set the appointment up for the whole week, so I can say they can go through there. And I can even include the weekend. So if you come over here and you say they're going to work through this, then I can say include weekends or not. If you say include weekends, it'll spawn visits for each one of those days. If you do this for all, including the weekend or not including the weekend. And then when you press save, you can also add little notes here about this, set the project manager, lots of capabilities that are capable here. The blue fields are required, so if you're missing a contact, you'll have to fill those in. And notice you can also, the type of sale comes in automatically, and this is where you set up the group technician. You can assign those to technicians as well. And after you finish with all the settings you want, you just hit save button, and there you go. The system just spawned off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 appointments for that technician. And that is the technician's calendar. Now, I'm going to pause the tape and turn on a feature. Now, if you happen to be running some of our advanced products, specifically TPS Mobile or Work Order, from the calendar system, we can actually spawn a work order off from that system. So we come over here to heading section of project, we click on calendar here, and then we choose the date of the appointment. So let's say we're going to do the 22nd, and click add. Let's just choose our technician, and we can put more notes here, and hit the save button. Okay. Oh, we have to pick a start time. Thank you very much. And click over there, and then we hit save. So we just added the appointment to the 22nd. Now what happens here is when you close the screen, the calendar screen, what the system does is it brings up the work order module, and actually creates the appointment and sends it out to the work order tool. Now this one is sending it out to work order. If I had chosen TPS Mobile, it would send it out to the TPS Mobile product. But in either case, I hit dispatch, and it sends it out to the technician. Now, and the other capability that's also possible here is if you're in the calendar system, and let's say that you have to move this appointment to the 24th or something like that, again, when you close the screen, the system automatically brings up the appointment and, in fact, sends out a refresh message either to work order or TPS Mobile, so that both of them are tracking properly the appointment that has been set on the calendar for the technician's calendar. And so there you go. And again, this is the technician's calendar there, and you can see I've built up a bunch of appointments through the system. Thank you very much, and you're welcome to use this product called Sales for Pricing on the Technician Scheduler module. Thank you, and have a good day.